Oh my god, they really need to change the music, man. It's the third time in a row it's been the same song.
Smashville songs aren't usually, as a matter of fact, Animal Crossing songs aren't usually hype. Anti had made a tweet about that.
Unless it's KK Slider.
Unless it's KK Slider.
I was talking about that last set, so I'll keep myself from talking about it more. But all right, what do we got going on?
All right, it seems like Z8 is he's just has a solid control of this game thus far. SciFire is trying to get something out of it, but it looks like Z8's neutral is sort of outmatching SciFire's current inability to get any conversions.
At least with Luma. So we got a little power play going on. We got the first witch twist. Or sorry,
Witch time.
Why can't I remember Bayo's moves? I just look at Bayo and I'm just confused. I just stand there. I get grabbed. I get up tilted.
No, that's a bad idea.
But SciFire just got F smashed.
I did not like that from SciFire at all because good edge guarding, but I didn't like that from SciFire at all because there was no need to do the down air there. At 40, he wasn't even going to get enough stage control to warrant it. Nor has Z8 been conditioned in any type of way to just let him fall on him like that.
And now he's in a tough scenario. That's 4. Well, I like the idea from Z8 there. It's smart.
All right, F smash hits nothing. Yeah. SciFire seems like he's not getting a lot of the conversions that he wants right now. And as I say, yep, but even then, that doesn't really turn out into anything. And I think that SciFire tends to be a very feast or famine sort of player. Ooh! Yep, and that's the dangers of Witch Time. But yeah, SciFire tends to be pretty feast or famine. So what happens is when he gets his conversions, when he's on point, then he'll get through. But if he has to just tack on damage, then he's going to be fishing way more than he needs to. He's not going to be getting the kills that he needs to.
You think it's like a patience thing?
I think it's actually, yeah. I would definitely say it's a patience thing because especially against Rosalina, who's pretty much a goddess of neutral, you don't want to rush in or anything like that. You want to make her come to you and then use that opportunity.
Oh, this could be something. Wait, what did he get that second Witch Time off of?
I think just an up air, but I think I would have liked to see SciFire get rid of Luma first because it seems like Luma is sort of the biggest issue here. And it's actually really hard to have the discipline to do that sometimes because it's like, oh, I can hit Rosa now. I can kill Rosa, etc., etc., etc. But the fact of the matter is Luma tends to be way more trouble than it's worth, and you should honestly sacrifice a lot in order to get rid of it.
I could use that advice myself. Looks like we got a pretty even start to game 2.
And see,
Oh
no, I was just saying that's another example of the benefits that Rosalina has in this matchup because Luma is not attached to Rosalina in any particular way. Things like jab at ledge, whereas it's usually safe to do a Witch Time read. You're not necessarily but Bayonetta.
Yep.
But yeah, you're not necessarily going to get too much off of it. At the same time, one sort of lesser-known fact about Bayonetta is that once Witch Time is activated, regardless of if she actually hits anything, she becomes briefly invincible. So she can actually use that invincibility. Oh, there we go, Witch Time conversion. But yeah, she can use the invincibility in order to get in on projectile opponents and the like, and up air to counter.
And we tie it up. One thing, that you pointed out earlier, and I've seen SciFire go for a couple times now, is that down air, which I think is like a good mix-up and like definitely has uses, but he's been pretty liberal with it so far.
Right.
I wonder if it's going to be something that Z8 capitalizes on later or not. Only time will find out.
All right, and there's Luma coming in handy again to just burst out of those Bayo combos that SciFire is trying to set up. Pretty much every opportunity he has for conversion is getting stuffed by Luma consistently.
And he's getting beat pretty bad off stage. Let's see what his recovery option here. Oh, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, I think if SciFire gets a game 3 here, what he's going to need to do is put more focus on getting rid of Luma. Especially at lower percents, because he does have, for example, almost. But he does have a disjointed forward smash that he can use to get rid of Luma. And the thing is, all right, Luma's off the field. Let's see what he can do with this.
We saw Z8 go for the up smash earlier on SciFire's landing, but
Good
SciFire
forward
gives them
smash.
the punch.
All right, that was a very good forward smash there.
Oh, look at them. They're having fun. Oh, they were for a moment.
Just for a brief moment, and then it was
I'd like
just sadness.
to think everyone here is having fun. Oh, it's a good time. We got 36 people coming out today. If you're not here this week, you should come out next week. Great event.
Sure.
Awesome venue. One thing I was thinking, so Z actually has like a good amount of Bayo practice. I mean, albeit it might be a little outdated. He used to play with Chud a lot, I think. Chud being a Virginia player, but just kind of fell off the face of the earth like 5 months ago.
That happens.
But like I think he's actually pretty familiar with this matchup. Whereas I don't know if there are too many Rosa players in Sova. I don't know Sova that well. I don't know if you're any more familiar than I am.
Yeah, I'm not super sure. Honestly, the only Rosa mains I know of in MDVA in general are like Z8, of course, Brat. Who else? I'm missing someone.
Barking Frog.
Barking Frog.
Yeah.
That's about it, though.
Yeah.
All right. So game 3. Let's see what SciFire does differently to start. All right. I like the bullet bait. I like letting Z8 come to him.
I like the music.
Oh, of course, the classic Dream.
I mean, I guess there are two like characters fighting on the stage, but.
All right. I didn't like all those bounces. Adapting quickly is very important to Smash in general.
That is a true statement. All right, we got a lot of witch times thrown out early here by SciFire.
Yeah, you know, actually, what other thing that I'm noticing, I genuinely don't like all of these air dodges that SciFire is giving to Z8. I understand that Bat Within is a fantastic escape, but at the same time, if it whiffs, you end up with the worst air dodge in the game. And the worst roll in the game.
Is it actually the worst air dodge in the game?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was that bad.
It's the worst unless, of course, you get the Bat Within.
Gotcha, right.
But the thing is, Z8, like many Rosa mains... Alright, that's not going to kill, though.
Almost.
But yeah, Z8, like many Rosa mains, know how to wait out the air dodge in the first place. So you're not necessarily going to get as much Bat Withins as you'd actually want. And so I don't necessarily like SciFire trying to air dodge down under that up air pressure.
Maybe it'll be something that Z8 capitalizes on next time he... Oh, he doesn't have to, man. He just waits.
Yeah, that's why I also don't like these falling witch times either, because it follows the same principle. Since he's using them so often, it's much easier for Z8 to read, and Rosa is already...
Oh, almost made that conversion.
Rosa's already very a character that is proficient at getting these air dodge reads, at forcing her players to learn how to get these air dodge reads, because otherwise you can't get the up air conversions, you can't get the jank. So the fact that he's throwing out so many defensive options on landing, be that a witch time, be that an air dodge, that's not going to work out because it all follows the same principle.
Yeah,
and unless SciFire learns to categorize that, he's going to lose this game easily.
Looks like he needs to pull something out soon, but Z8 says, nope, good game. Good showing by SciFire, though.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely pulled it together a little bit